guys. It wasn't, we were in no way friends, but, you know, I actually, you know, I knew him. You know, sat in the locker room, talked to him, and been around him a little bit. And, but, I mean, you know, everybody's demons are, like, before you ever meet that person, like, there's those, you know, oh God, you know, that guy's a maniac, this guy's a maniac. And he was one of those guys where he's completely. So when guys like that were going down, you know, it's completely different when you look back now. Like I was talking to somebody. I have pictures of 11, like me and 9 other guys, or me and 11 guys, and I have pictures that I'm the only guy that's alive. And you know, one has had the softball games. The last 2 guys that were alive in it were me and Mach, and Mach just passing out. That made me the only guy. And you start to look at that and go, I ran pretty hard, like when, you know.
When you stop.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still just like, you know, how much, you know, I go to a cardiologist every 3 months, but it's still, my whole thing is, I'm so worried because of the lifestyle I used to live, that someday I'm going to croak at, say, 60, and it's going to be, you know, I'm going to get this whole, yeah, he was one of the guys, and he's on that list, and it's just like, no. Number one, my dad died at 36. He wasn't one of the boys, you know? I got bad genetics. On top of that, when you go to the dog park, ask the fucker with the Great Dane how old it is. I guarantee he doesn't say 16. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like, so, and that's the whole thing, you know? It's like, I don't expect to fucking see 70.
But now, Eddie, at this time in 1995, it's not epidemic yet. It's happening a little bit. So is there widespread cause for concern in the locker room, or are you guys refraining from doing stuff just because you're getting tested?
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody's smoking. I mean, it's not even a consideration to get high. So, but when you're on the road that much, especially, you know, you're leaving, you're doing like 8 shots in the Northeast, and then the next night you're in Anaheim. So you're like in Boston on a 6:45, and you're going to Anaheim. You know that, even though that's like one of the longest flights, I think it's like 4:53 or whatever, I think it is the longest flight in the continental U.S. I think that's the longest. And you know these things because you better have your gimmicks and everything in you, because you got to be down when landing gear goes up, because that's your 5 hours of sleep. If you don't get that 5 hours of sleep, you're not going to make it to the gym. You're not going to, it's just, you know, and you get in and it's 9-something o'clock and you can't check in. You know, you can't check in till 3. So it's like you got to still drive to Anaheim and relax. It's, you know, you're going to run the form the next night, and it's just like, you know, it's one of those things where it's the culture. Yeah, is it fun to get a buzz? Yeah, everybody likes to get a buzz. But also, it starts off as almost a necessity.
TKO.
We you know, we'd all deemed it the Elvis lifestyle.